so difficult to defend?
If you don't have enough people in the box, you can't defend it. That's the bottom line. I mean, you know, when the quarterback is a viable runner, here, the defensive theory, the quarterback's not a runner. You count the amount of linemen, the amount of possible blockers, and you got to have one more than they have. Okay, but when the quarterback can run with the ball, now you got to have an extra guy. Well, when you do that, you're hung out in the passing game. So you've got to come up with some unique ways to give them looks where maybe you do have an extra guy. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. It's just, I mean, zone read, it's like it's basketball and grass. And it's tough. First time I saw it, I was at Michigan State and Northwestern. They took the Big Ten by storm that year. Nobody knew how to defend it. And it's tough. It's tough.
Does the lack of pressure on the quarterback in these first two games concern you?
Yeah, I mean, it does concern me. But the first game was all the three-step stuff and the quick stuff. And then the other day, when we turned them loose when it was a passing situation, what did we do? We sacked them twice. So, I mean, when we turned them loose, I mean, they've got pretty good pressure. But the thing we got to do a better job of is converting. When I say convert, when it's play action pass, it kind of sucks you in there. We got to be able to convert the pass rush from there, and that's what we got to do a better job of. Those are the situations that we probably come up a little bit short in.
I guess Laddie's had that big wrap on his hand. How did you feel like he played on Saturday with that?
He played well. We moved him. I mean, we had him on the move a lot, and so he didn't have to. Lottie's best attribute as a defensive lineman is his ability to use his hands, and that hand, it's getting better. But we probably moved him he played 47 snaps, and we probably moved him about 20 of those snaps the other day.
How long do they tell you he's going to have to wear that?
Just as tolerated. Whenever he gets to the point where it's not painful without the cast, then he can take it off.
Can you talk a little bit about Devin Taylor and how you've kind of seen him grow and mature?
Yeah, Devin, he's a guy that we saw him on tape in high school, liked him, got to meet him, and his personality was so, mild that I wanted to see him in camp. And he came to camp, and I do some combative stuff with our kids in camp. And the first time out, I said, "Give me your best pass rush move," and I hit him right square in the chest as hard as I could, and he came at me, and then he was fired. I mean, he got after me. I knew right then he had that competitive nature, and then he's progressed. He's gotten stronger, bigger. His knowledge of football has increased ever since he's been here. He's a very intelligent person, and so he's just getting better and better. He's still, he's just redshirt sophomore. So we got him for a while.
I know a lot of the defensive guys kind of joke around with him a bit, I think they call him "Don't Say Nothing."
Yeah, that's him.
Do you have any funny stories like that? Do you goof off with him at all, or that not your role as a coach?
No, I mean I get on him sometimes when he doesn't talk in meetings. He's not very loud, but Devin's he's a great person, and I mean his family, they did a great job raising him, and Mark Clifford does a super job down in Buford, and their coaches, they taught him how to use his hands, and he understood that when he got here. A lot of guys I get out of high school don't understand how to use their hands, and he did.
And Cliff, I guess I know seemed like he dropped a lot at Southern Miss back in pass coverage, but do you see him getting to the quarterback a little bit more as the season progresses?
Yeah, that was a pretty good player wing this other day. That guy's good, and Cliff did a good job. We're going to make it to the point where we've got guys. All of our ends should be able to drop, and they all should be able to rush. And now you can disguise things really well. That's why Devin had that role Saturday, and Cliff had it against Southern Miss, and so we're trying to get to the point where we can set some things up.
Thank you.